Well, we're down here at the courthouse, everyone. We're still waiting patiently for a verdict from the jurors and some information back on what the defense is doing down here. So far, it's everything that I've heard has just been quiet and silence. Nothing yet at all. We have Eric Parker's wife here standing in for Eric Parker. She is Eric Parker. She's representing him being incarcerated unconstitutionally for the last 18 months and not being able to defend himself, not being able to give a testimony. So we're going to put her in this jail cell that we had out there at Camp Liberty, so she can. 10:30. She's been cuffed for quite a while, so.
Can you explain the sign real quick?
Eric Parker, bound and gagged, not allowed to testify. So that's pretty much exactly what happened to him in court. He has been told he cannot speak in court. He can't even talk to the judge. He has to talk totally through his lawyer. And then he's not even allowed to testify on his own behalf, which is totally unconstitutional. He's been incarcerated with cuffs, chained up in the courtroom, with his feet handcuffed, cuffed up, and he's not even been able to. The jurors don't even know this, and for the complete trial and the last trial. So we're wanting to bring more awareness to this, let people know what is happening in these courts. Ready to go in? Okay.
Okay, it's so
Andrea
dark
can't even
in there.
speak on her own defense. She is gagged and she's cuffed and she has no defense. Just like Eric Parker. She can't even wave at anybody in the audience, just like Eric.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get that 3%. There we go.
So it's 2:57, almost 3 o'clock here.
Okay. I wasn't shushing you, I was shushing him. Sorry about that. You can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if we'll get an answer yet today. We got till the jurors are supposed to be here till at least 5 o'clock. And we've got at least 2 more hours. We haven't, that I know of, heard a word from the court or from these jurors at all. One thing, I don't know if everybody caught on, but there was a juror question one day when the jurors left the room. That question, as far as my knowledge, no one has even been told what that question was. I don't even think the defense knows what that question is. So there's so much that has been gagged in this court and kept silent from the public, from the jurors, from the defense team, and they have not been allowed to give themselves their own defense here. And the defendants, they did not even give a closing argument the other day. So that's still somewhat of a mystery. We're waiting on hearing what these answers are going to come back and what's going on there. We know there's some motions that are supposed to be filed, so we're hoping a lot of this gets exposed and comes out sometime today. Now let's go down and show them all these signs in the crowd. We've got all kinds of signs out here. David brings these out every single morning, loads them up, and I just made that drive, and that drive is brutal to make every day. We've got Judge Navarro's signs.
Well, let me get this down a little bit here. Bear with me, people. Sorry about the jerky cameramanship.
We've got all the political prisoners on this next sign. If you notice the top here is Dwight Hammond and Steve Hammond. It's the reason we went to Burns, Oregon. And then we've got all the other guys here. We've got Robert out here. He's been in a wheelchair. I've seen him out here a couple times a day. He's pretty faithful.
Yeah, and he stays out in the sun, and I got to drag him back out of the sun. He's really dedicated.
Maybe we'll get a little message from him real quick.
Matter of fact, he's a gentleman that had the.
How you doing? You mind to get on
power.
camera a minute?
Not especially.
Okay.
Well, we'll just say hi to you.
Well, everybody says hello to Bob.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming.
Off my head every time I get up.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
You guys have fun?
Not yet. A couple more hours.
Oh, okay.
We'll be here. We won't forget you. Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh. Unable to charge, battery temperature too high.
Is it shutting down?
Well, it just says unable to charge, battery temperature too high. I don't. Good to go.
We'll just go as long as we can.
Yeah, it's still going. So do you want me to unplug it, or do you
We've
want?
got a handful of people out here.
Do you want me to unplug this?
Yeah, we'll just unplug it. So it's gonna keep it going for a little while. Got more signs out here. We'll walk past here and show them all the signs. This sign I haven't even seen yet. It's like Free the Hammonds, the boy flag, the American flag. We got another flag out here I'm going to get out here too from a lady.
Bundy flag.
The Bundy flag, yeah. We've got another flag that a lady in Oregon over there made them, and we'll have those out here too. So, showing everybody here later.
Oh boy. Sherry, could you do me a favor? Tuck my tail in.
What?
Tuck my tail in.
This?
Yeah. Tuck it in my pocket.
Break it up. Break it down.
How's that?
Pretty good. Thanks. Wave to the people. Let's see the 3%er. There we go.
So we were just talking about this sign over here, Defendants Gagged by Judge. A gentleman brought that all the way from California.
Which one?
The big sign right over here.
Defendants?
Yep. Gagged by Judge.
I don't know if they can see it. You want me to go over
Yeah,
there?
let's
so
go
they
over
can see
there.
it?
He said he put a little J on there on purpose.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
He was taking her power away.
Yeah, why put caps there, huh?
Yeah, that's right. So he said he
There
little
we
J
go.
took the power away from her.
And then there's a couple more signs over here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these signs go in and out of the truck and get beat up, but a little bit of work from everybody on these signs. People make them.
And they're double-sided too. We've got them on both sides.
Yep.
So hopefully everybody walking up and down through here, everybody driving, you get to see them. We'll head back down here and check on Andrea. Andrea's one tough lady. She's down here supporting her husband for 2 complete trials. I don't think she's missed a day of court. She's supplied the clothing for these 4 defendants, ironing them and washing them. It's been non-stop for her from daylight to dark. She has done tremendously getting the message out to people, telling them what's going on, reporting from down here, along with supporting. So my hat goes off to her for sure for what she's done, exposing what's going on and supporting them.
And may I add something too, John? Even in spite of all that goes on, Andrea has got such a good heart, has such good character. She's thinking about other people all the time too.
Definitely.
I wish I could have that level of good character. You know, when I'm hurting and I'm suffering, I'm not as nice to other people and stuff like she is. I mean, she's just incredible.
Pressure she's going through.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I understood that she took out like $50 on each one of these men's commissary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the things that she does that she's doing alone and by herself sometimes, it's amazing how she's getting all this done. And the jail visits. She goes and visits the guys at Pahrump. She visits the guys in Henderson. Tries to make sure everybody's getting what they need.
Yep. She's an incredible lady. She really is.
We're calling Andrea, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Let's go check on her again here.
Yeah, we probably need to make sure she's cool. Are those fans turned on?
They
I
are.
think I turned them off. Did we turn them back on?
We'll make sure they get turned on.
Yeah, I showed you that. I think we got caught up in it and forgot to turn those things on. Both of them?
Yes.
Cool.
Make sure you tell them I'm being well taken care of.
Okay, she said she's being well taken care of.
Regardless, she has no say in that. We're taking care of her. Making sure she stays hydrated. We spray her down, cool her down. And you know what? She can get out of those handcuffs.
She said she's been handcuffed since 10:30, so that's 5.5 hours already, if my math is right, or about 5 hours. Something like that, so that's still a long time.
And we'll go till 5 tonight and then back again tomorrow.
Back till 5 tonight and back again tomorrow. Come down here tomorrow and support Andrea and support us. Support these 4 men that are waiting patiently up inside this courthouse here in a jail cell. Every day they're transported here and they just sit in a jail cell all day long. They're not being able to be like we are to move around. They're inside of a jail cell while they are waiting a verdict themselves. So.
But last time they weren't allowed to have their Bibles, and this time I think they might be.
Okay, this time they can?
I think so.
I think, okay, sounds like they can have their Bibles this time. Last time they were told they could not have their Bibles while they were waiting on a verdict.
No books, no nothing.
No books, no nothing. Just sitting in a jail cell inside of this courthouse. And I guarantee you it's not as comfortable as the courtroom. And we have a hard time sitting in the courtroom all day. So we get breaks off and on. They're sitting in there waiting for a verdict all day long. I don't know how anybody can call that justice for someone who has supposed to be considered innocent until proven guilty. And then they stack the deck against you. They don't let you testify on your own defense. They don't let you bring witnesses in on your own defense. That's not how this court system is supposed to be running. That's tyranny, guys. We've still got a lot of supporters out here. I don't know, there's 30 plus people out here I'm counting, maybe more. So
You want me to pan them?
Yeah, let's walk through there and see how many there is. We'll find it over there. Yeah, we've got a good handful of people out here. I see them keep coming and going all the way down to the end down there. You can barely see. There's 3 people down there, so they've been coming and going all day. So
April, yeah, it is a monitoring device, the police, and they keep it well maintained. And the thing of it is, there's one on this side of the courthouse. There's another one on the other side of the courthouse. Pretty much they keep their eye on everybody here.
I'm gonna go find the spray bottle. I'll be right back.
All right. Just let everybody know, John's live. Anybody got anything to say? What?
It's hot.
Wait a minute, he's usually got all kinds of stuff to say. He ain't got nothing to say right now. Just kidding. Well, I'm the same way. I got all kinds of stuff to say until the camera's rolling, then I ain't got nothing to say. John's hydrating. call this video the hydration of John. Oh, good idea. Getting that spray bottle going. I just filled that thing up not too long ago. Okay. Well, might as well cut it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be back later, guys.
All right. There's a bunch of people there. People here. There's a stratosphere up there. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell them about my flags. All right. I guess you guys kind of gathered. This is Dave here. The flag on the left, on the right, is a Bundy flag that Carol gave me yesterday. Kind of inspired me to get my flags out here. And of course you got Old Glory there. And right here you got the blue one. You can't really see it that good, but that's a Hammond flag. And then of course the LaVoy flag. I couldn't, after Carol gave me that flag, and I had all my flags in front of the courthouse and they wouldn't let me put them there. Well, we did this today. I thought about it last night and I figured out a way to attach them to my ladders, and it really looks cool. All right, people. Later.
Testify on his own behalf, which is totally unconstitutional. He's been incarcerated with cuffs, chained up in the courtroom, with his feet handcuffed, cuffed up, and he's not even been able to. The jurors don't even know this, and for the complete trial and the last trial. So we're wanting to bring more awareness to this, let people know what is happening in these courts. Ready to go in? Okay.
Okay, it's so
Andrea
dark
can't even
in there.
speak on her own defense. She is. Well, we're down here at the courthouse, everyone. We're still waiting patiently for a verdict from the jurors and some information back on what the defense is doing down here. So far, it's everything that I've heard has just been quiet and silence. Nothing yet at all. We have Eric Parker's wife here standing in for Eric Parker. She is Eric Parker.
Been in these since 10:30.
10:30. She's been cuffed for quite a while, so.
Can you explain the sign real quick?
It's water.
Eric Parker, bound and gagged, not allowed to testify. So that's pretty much exactly what happened to him in court. He has been told he cannot speak in court. He can't even talk to the judge. He has to talk totally through his lawyer. And then he's not even allowed to, she's representing him being incarcerated unconstitutionally for the last 18 months and not being able to defend himself, not being able to give a testimony. So we're going to put her in this jail cell that we had out there at Camp Liberty so she can